Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I'm on boxingscene.com here, and I'm gonna leave this article in the description box. Like always, you click it, read it, and you come to your own surmise. Okay, now before I start, Andrew Ruiz is rated number 7 by the WBC. He is not rated by the WBA. He is rated number 5 by the IBF, and he's rated number 3 by the WBO. So he is rated very highly by 3 of the 4 sanctioning bodies. Okay. Now, this article on Boxing Scene here, what is the heading of this? It says, Andrew Ruiz Jr. wants title shot, will go to UK for Joshua and Fury. Now, him and his trainer have some quotes in this article. I'm just going to read what Ruiz had to say. I'll read some of what he had to say, and I'm going to give my opinion about this. I read the article already, but this Saturday he will be fighting a 42-year-old Josh Gormley. He just fought Ray Austin a while back. Austin, I believe, was 44 or 43, I believe Ray Austin is. And Ray Austin's actually back in the ring this Saturday again against Gerald Washington. All right, so he goes on to say, Ruiz, he says, it gets me mad. He said, I'm like, why won't they fight me? Am I really that big of a threat to them? What is it? But right now, I've just got to stay patient, beat up every guy that's in front of me until I'm the mandatory, and that's when I'll have my chance. But I do get frustrated, all right? Now, we know he's 27-0. He has 18 knockouts. Now, he's 26 years old, and usually fans were, whenever we bring up Andrew Ruiz, we're looking at his waistline, trying to see how much does he weigh. Is he going to be close to 300 pounds? So his trainer was saying that he's never going to be down to 200, and he's never going to be chiseled. All right, he's 240. In the 240s, they believe that's his optimum weight. They never think he's going to be chiseled or go down to 225. They just don't believe that. So if that's what they're saying, then hey, man, I'm just going to go whatever this fighter believes in himself. Also in this article, he went on to say that he would, love to go to the UK to fight Joshua or Fury. I'll leave the article in the description box, man. But, in this article, he's saying, that they don't want to pick him to fight, so on and so forth. But my thing is, I remember a few months back when Luis Ortiz was looking for a fight, and Tony Thompson actually stepped up and took the fight after Alexander Dmytrenko pulled out the fight or came out and said there was no fight or whatever happened with that whole thing. When they offered the fight to Ruiz, he said he will fight Luis Ortiz. He has no problem getting in the ring with Luis Ortiz. He's not scared of Luis Ortiz, which I don't think he is. But then he said, but I'm not going to fight him on a 4-week training camp, though. I need 8 weeks. So when you say things like, why didn't they pick me? I would have stepped in and fought Wilder. And, well, would you really? I mean, would you? I mean, I'm not sure I can trust your word, man. Now, people may say, well, no, he probably would have because, obviously Wilder has a WBC title. There's more there to gain. Okay, cool, but you gotta, but you can't say that, you're looking to fight the big top guys, and then once opportunity comes, you say that, oh, that's not enough time for me to, train. When Areola took the Deontay Wilder fight quickly, didn't he? I believe he only had like 4 or 5 weeks. I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So. And then there's, when Burt Cooper fought Evander Holyfield, I think he had like a week to train for Holyfield. Now, granted, those were for title shots, so I understand that. But Ortiz is somebody that needs to get knocked off. I mean, if you beat Ortiz, you're moving yourself even closer to a title shot, and you're the man that knocked off Ortiz. But I'm not going to get on them too much because not too many guys are calling out Ortiz either. But I don't know, man, but I really want to see him step up and fight somebody. Then I believe after this fight, he is scheduled to fight again. Man, I forgot the guy's name he's supposed to fight. But even that guy, even though he has a really good record, I forget who it is. But he's scheduled to fight in September after this fight. And I believe that guy's like 40. And at this stage, at the heavyweight division, age is, nothing but a number. Like I always say, a few months back here, I was looking at BoxRec. I was looking at their top 20, and 12 of the guys were 34 years or older. You know what I mean? So, but with Ruiz, there's always something, man. There's always, nobody's calling him out, or he needs more time to train if he takes X fight, So I want to see him step up, fight somebody. Even when they're throwing Ike Buche's name around, I wouldn't mind seeing a fight. You know, Ike is still undefeated. You know, he's been out of the game for a while, serving that time in jail, and then that kind of evaporated after that. I don't know what happened with that. But even Ike is in his 40s. So it's just like, man, you just trying to fight guys in their 40s, man. I mean, that's just what it seems. You know, how about Gerald Washington? How about Jarrell Big Baby Miller? How about Trevor Bryant? How about Iju Aganu? How about any damn body with a pulse, man? The fight that I suggested was, and Eric Molina has came out, kind of said that he wants to fight in the UK. You know, so, but a fight I was thinking about is shit. How about they throw, you know, Ruiz versus Eric Molina on September 17th. But I was talking about that fight months ago. You know, I mean, there are other fights out there for you to fight, man. I just don't think fighting the Gormleys and the Batchelders and, you know, guys like that, man. I don't see what that's really doing. And then there's probably people that don't want to give you a shot because fans will probably look at that like, well, shit, who has Ruiz fought to get the shot? You know, at least Areola, at least he's been in there with that type of competition. You know, whether he came up short or not, at least he's been in there. At least we've seen him push those brinks. You know, I'd like to see you in there with a Travis Kaufman type. You know, I know, but, you know, I'm just getting this out there, man. I want to like Andrew Ruiz Jr. I mean, I do like him, you know, but I just want to see him step up and fight somebody of note. I'm not a believer in people are scared of Andrew Ruiz Jr. I'm not rolling with that. Regardless of what his team says, I don't believe nobody's fearing him, you know. But I know he's with Top Rank. I just want them to do a better job of getting him some better fights, man. Work with these other promoters or whatever you have to do and get this guy some better fights, man, because I mean, yeah, okay, you beat Gormley. Let's say you beat the guy in September. Okay, now what does that prove? What does that mean? You know? I think you should be calling out the Joseph Parkers and these other guys, man, not just trying to creep your way into a title shot and say, hey, I'll fight Fury. I mean, shit, who wouldn't want to fight Fury or Joshua or any of these guys for a title shot? You know, I mean, we can say, well, shit, Brazil didn't deserve a shot. You can pretty much say everybody, that IBF strap just kind of got thrown to the prospects, man, and everybody's been working their way up since, you know. But how about you call out Dillian White or just anybody, man? I just want to see you get in there with somebody, not just try to creep your way into a title shot, man. And I know you're saying you're gonna, you know, wait until you're the mandatory, but what are you gonna do until then? Just fight 40-year-olds? You know, I don't know, man. Just I want to see him in the mix. Like I want to see Andrew Ruiz Jr. and I've made videos about him. Like, where is he? I remember when I did a few prediction videos and the fights kept getting canceled. I did like 3 straight prediction videos. The Michael Grant, the Batchelder fight. Like I did like 3 prediction videos in a row and they all got canceled. So I don't know, man. I don't believe in just, you know, just falling into a title shot. I believe you have to fight some type of eliminator bout, man, to at least earn it, to at least position yourself to get the shot. But I'm just getting this out there, man. I wanna see Ruiz in there with somebody tough, man. I really do. I'm just getting this out there. I'm out.